Hello. We want to create this wonderful, stylish baby character using La Familia Baby Sam character as the base in Character Creator 4. I hope that you enjoy. Let's begin our wonderful lesson. Hello. We want to learn how to create a custom baby character from a base character. We are using La Familia. So, in this project, we use La Familia, the baby Sam, as our base. Okay, so sometimes creating babies you require a little more. Okay, so we need to strip off baby Sam's. We need to strip off baby Sam's dress and stuff to create a custom. And in this, we are going to use morphs. Okay, morphs to do it. The head morphs and some few morphs to create it. So you go to the morph section, then you click the head morph. You go to I have the library of tone morphs. Okay, so I'm gonna use. I want to create some face, some square face with hearts. The lower parts to be more of hearts. So that is what I want to use. So you just have to be playing with the morphs. Okay, you have to be playing with the morphs in order to be able to get. So yeah, just playing with the morphs to try and get the square at the upper part, then a heart at the lower part. So just to try. And remember that you must keep using bakes. Okay, you must keep using bakes to get some of the things done. Okay, so just playing with the morphs. As I said, I want the head aspect. Don't worry about the side. Sometimes you find out the side is when you don't worry, you correct that. You see the side here. We are going to correct that using the ear thing. So let's find the ears. Okay, here is it, and I think the ear depth, yeah. So that is it. You change it, and you see that the ear depth is corrected. Okay, so we've tried to correct that aspect so that it doesn't look that weird. You just have to get to know your morphs. Okay, you just have to to know your sliders, and you just want to bring the ear out. Typically, remember to bake it so that you can use it often. You can work on it or improve it if it is not. So let's work still on. Let's do some general one. Let's add this name. Okay. So yeah. So let's work on it. Oh, it looks something. So let's just change it. Let's ignore this one. Let's ignore this one. I think that will do. Okay. So we still have to fix that flat forehead. Okay, we want to fix that flat forehead as well. Let's okay. This actually change our baby. Okay, let's ignore that one and find yeah. So let's use this one. Okay, the heart to get it more hearty, and the side we go back to the ear depth and let's reduce that. Okay, that is okay. Okay, this is far better. This is better. Okay, this is better. Okay, still we have that flat face stuff. Let's get back to our heads. Okay, the flat face. Let's get back to our heads and sometimes when you drag it along, it's but I don't like that. So let's try and go back and let's use. Think okay. Let's minus it. Sometimes you can just put in a negative value to try and correct something if you. Okay, so let's use this one a little, minus it. Okay, I think this is getting better. This is quite better as compared to that flat one. Okay, so let's work on the nose. Let's work on the nose. Uh, let's work on the nose. Let's broaden it a little, widen it a little, to so that I think this will be okay for me. Then the mouth, the mouth, the mouth, the mouth. Here's the mouth. Okay, so let's widen it a little. I think it's enough. Okay, now there is something you should know about something. Let's work on the. I think let's work on the eyes. Let's change to a blue eyes. Okay, so it means you need to have a Photoshop or any software you'll be able to use to edit the texture. I just edited this texture to get a blue. So people, that is okay by me, and it's okay. It's okay. Our character. Let's try and find it a hair, a cartoon hair that will be good to look at. Yeah, this hair, this tone hair is okay, and voila! You see the transformation, how the character looks, very unique. We are just customizing some, and that is, you just have to know your morphs. Okay, so you just have to know your morphs to be able to. Now let's do the expression. Whenever you do customization like this using morphs, one of the things I think you should consider is about you should try and consider the closing of the eyes and the teeth. These are for me, the more I try to work on, these are the things I find. Yeah, you see it. So you see that the eyes are protrude through the flesh, and we can use CC to correct this. We can also go to just go to the proportion, and you drag it inside, then you pull it up. Okay, so that you can see the eye. Okay, so you go out of proportion, then you update it. Click on that tender icon to update it. Okay, so cool. So let's do the other one too. Okay, so you go to proportion, then from proportion you correct it, you come back and you update it. That is just how it goes. Sometimes so too, you can use Blender to do that. Okay, there you see the eyelids there. We'll talk about it in a minute. Okay, so you update it, and let's do both of them. Okay, so the real blink issue. The problem with the eyelids are that you can't use CC to correct it. So you can go to Blender, or you export your file to Blender, and you go and you use the shape keys to work on it, especially the sculpt mode. Okay, but you can also use ZBrush, but I'm a fan more of a Blender than ZBrush, and in this tutorial I'm not going to work on that, so let's just it's for another tutorial. You can also search for, I think, expressions, modifying expressions, yeah, and you will find it in the resolution tutorials. Maybe in the future I may do a tutorial on that, but for now I think I'll just leave it that way, so that because sometimes working you that is why you can't use one software in creating a 3D or customizing a 3D character. So let's you just leave it this way, and you just go the eyelid issue. Okay, so now I think let's check it out using the facial rig motion to see the facial is motion or something, to test it, to find if we are going to have issue with the we didn't deal with the mouth issue. Just let's use this one. Okay, our character looks nice. Let's play it and see. Okay, no problem. Let's see a blink there. No problem. Okay, no problemos. I think it's nice. Don't have a problem with the teeth issue, so that's okay. That's okay. Our character looks lively. Let's just jump out from here. Let's go and get some clothes to it. let's go and get some clothes to the character. So let's think I have La Familia. I'm just going to use yeah, La Familia. Yeah, here you are. Yeah, I'm going to use yeah. Then I will not save it. I just want to replace the dress. Okay, so replace the dress and let's see so far what we will have if we do that. Let's see so far what we will have. Should we do that? There are times that getting baby stars are sometimes hard. Sometimes you stroll through the internet, you don't even find it, or you can buy it and just sometimes when you buy it, you still have to modify them. So no matter who you are, what you do, you just have to try and use Blender or ZBrush to get it. Check something on there. You see the leg here is broken. Yeah, the broken from the shoes. That is what I'm telling you. Sometimes you buy stuffs, you just have to try and. But I'm not going to do it. It's not in this tutorial. Maybe in some other tutorial, we'll do how to fix issues like this when you made across it. So let's just delete these ones then. Let's find a way of working around this one. Okay. So we may not get it perfect, but it's just that other way to solve it is in the next. If we should do a tutorial, let's use this one. Okay. And using this one too, you may find it may not fit perfectly. You find some flesh out and you need to use if you want to use CC, then we try to use the conform, collision, and edit mesh sometimes works. Sometimes we just need to increase the size of the shoe. So let's try and use the conform. Okay, then let's increase it. That's when we increase the size. Then you calculate collision. Then you have to majority it ends up distorting the shoes, but this is just a tutorial. Say so, and you calculate for collision or you increase it, calculate for collision. Then bam, it is done. But you see the shoes are not perfect, right? They are not perfect, but that's why I said sometimes in solving this you need to export your character to maybe Blender or ZBrush. Then also the model that you want to correct or the shoes, you can also export that one as FBX. Then you go and as you have the model in, you can use Blender to work around it to tweak it for it to fit perfectly. Then you import it. You export from Blender and import it to CC, and you import it as accessory. Then you fit your character with it, and when you do that, or you send it to ZBrush where you are able to work more. But it is not that perfect here. It is not that perfect here, but we are going to just use it that way. Okay, so this is our character, and he looks nice. I think I like the character. I like the shape of the head. Just from our base, Sam is Sam, baby Sam. There's how you see how you can transform and create thousands of characters just using the base model in CC. CC is one of the one of the best animation tools to create characters and both for games and stuff. So here is the end of a whole tutorial, like 40 minutes. Length is okay. So God willing, we want to do it. We would bring in more tutorials. Okay, more tutorials. Maybe if God permits, we may think about working on the expressions. Okay, expressions or some other tutorial. Just some other. If you like it, just if you like it and subscribe so that you'll be prompted in my next tutorial. I'm happy that you joined me. Have a wonderful time. Okay, bye bye.